To this morning, student I was present over here. I am and I am and we both are leaders of the 11th phase of wisdom. Now, let me introduce you with our group members. First, Designer Squad, Master Samat Gurude, Master Dev Sundre, Master Samiti Pal, Master Service Chaturar, members of Designer Squad. Then Information Squad, myself, Master Nachiket Kawani, Master Bhavesh Gor, Master Shwam Rawala, and third, Image and Advising Squad members are Master Rudra Sundar, Master Sarthak Mendire, Master Sarvani Waman, and Master Rashan Chattar. This
as we know, the curiosity is the wick of the candle of learning, as said by William Ford. So it perfectly describes the nature of Richard Ebright, who was a young mind that turned his fascination with butterflies into a scientific discovery. So now let's dive into his journey that teaches the young mind to follow their curiosity.
Before starting presentation, here are some disclaimers that you should know. Disclaimer number 1: every individual has created their own slide. Just designers for just adjust at the font and format and arrange the data in sophisticated manner. Disclaimer number 2: no AI tool is used while making PPT. This PPT is totally human made and with our own creativity.
So now we will discover the past of the PPT. First is index. So first we will describe the author, then the honorable mentions, then who has about written, then the summary of the chapter. Next. So this is the summary index. First we will discover about his literary text, early life, then his turning point, then first science fair experience, then experiments and discoveries. Topic 5, achievements, then topic 6, his other interests, 7, the qualities of a scientist, that make him a scientist, then topic 8, the conclusion of it. Robert W. Peterson was a journalist and author. He is renowned for his topics like sports and scouting. So he was fascinated with sports like baseball. His famous one was the only one was white that opened the door for the Negro League players into a baseball hall of fame. So he is well known for his structure of writing and not very loud but in a quiet manner, but was its impact lasted for a long time. So he was the writer and for the New York World Telegraph newspaper. It ceased operations in 1966. So he had also served the Navy in World War II. Peterson was born in 1925 in Pennsylvania. He was a renowned American author and journalist and also worked as a reporter for some time. Then he passed away in 2006 from a lung cancer.
More explore about Richard Ebright. Richard Ebright is an American molecular biologist. American molecular biologist known for his molecular biology and big handing community service to cancer research. Now he currently works as board of governor professor director at Rutgers University and laboratory director at Waxman University of Microbiology. Now, to give a synergistic start to our presentation, to enlighten the mood, I will like to call Master Samar.
How can we forget his honorable mention to Mr. Albert Einstein, the father of the cancer of modern physics, who literally dropped the nuke on the field of physics.
To explain this topic of Ebright's early life, I will tell you about the Richard's early life. Richard Ebright, where of being the reading pencil in hand. He was the only child of his parents, but sadly he lost his father when he was in third grade. After that, his mother became the biggest support for him. She always motivated him. She guided him very well. She provided him books, scientific tools, and many more microscopes that Richard liked in his childhood. Richard developed his hobbies like collecting butterflies, coins, and he was a child who liked butterflies very much. He was also interested in astronomy, which means to explore about the world. He often have interest in gazing at night and looking at the stars. His early interest became the foundation of the scientific journey. Thank you.
Explain his topic of what fields he was excelling in.
We can see that the writer Richard Wright was good in academics. Wright graduated in Harvard University in the United States and received second rank in the batch of 1510 students. And demonstrating his exceptional intellect means we can say that he was enjoying to think deeply into the complex topics. Later, debate and public speaking, he channeled, or we can say he diverted his competitive energy into debate and public speaking, honing crucial communication skills for a scientist, schooling his crucial communication skills for being a scientist. Then, outer enthusiast, a skilled canoeist and all around outer person. Canoeist means a driver who drives a narrow boat with paddle. It is a narrow boat and called as canoe. He found a balance and perspective outside the laboratory, and by these activities he found some balance and perspective outside the laboratory. The expert photographer, he was passion. His hobby was photography, especially of natures and scientific exhibition. This reflects he was having keen observation skills.
Today to explain the topic of the turning point that made him a scientist.
And the question of the turning point that came to Richard Emerson. The main turning point that came to Richard Emerson was the book that was given by his mother. The book name was The Arrival of Summarization. This is the history, very fascinating migration of a not to Central America and Southern Africa. It not only brought with his knowledge, but it also gave him the direction towards his next career opportunities. Through this book, he also came in contact with Dr. Friedrich, who was a professor at the University at Toronto. Then, soon after, I began teaching the birth butterflies and also raising them in his placement, which marked the beginning of his serious involvement in the scientific research.
Topic butterflies caught and the graph that shows the number of butterflies caught by the day.
I am going to talk about the butterflies first. As you can see, the butterflies collected most by Richard Wright. These those are brush butterflies. These are called the butterflies because their first variety is shortest procedure and are covered with tiny hairs. Second most common butterflies are autonomous butterflies. These are usually found worldwide and are present in large numbers. Third most found is white and central butterflies. White butterflies, these are found in white color, usually with black spots and black border. And sulfur butterflies, these are found with black colors, and these are also bordered with black color. Fourth most found butterflies are wood leaves and succulent. Wood leaves, these are found in the woody areas and grassy regions. Wood leaf butterflies and succulent are with grey and pale green color. Fifth most found butterflies are monarch and sand butterflies. These are also very famous butterflies worldwide. These are found
Nachiket, and my topic was science fair. Ibrahim's first science fair was a big experience in which he presented slides of frog's tissue under the microscope. He had worked hard for this project, but he unfortunately didn't win any prize. Then, first he was disappointed, but this experience teach him and he realizes that some important truths. The truths were science is not about making attractive displays. It is about experimenting and solving the problems. This failure motivated him for his entire life, and he worked harder. And from that day, he decided that he will work more harder than his past life. He focused on conducting actual experiments and discovering something new. Thank you. But from this topic, we get to learn that we should work hard and achieve our dreams. Thank you. Have a nice day.
To tell you about experiments and discoveries, I would like to call Master Shivam.
Myself again, and today I'm going to explain about what were the discoveries that we do and the experiment. And first, in his 8th grade, he discovered the process of the humanity seed in his area. Second, also his using they are not computable. It is there will the no compute in his experiment. That attempt itself taught him new lessons. In his high school, he tested the theory that the butterflies mimic monarch butterflies in order to protect themselves from the birds. Means the butterflies mimic the monarch butterfly. He also studied the tiny golden spot on a monarch pupa and discovered that there will be spots produced by hormones necessary for the development. Means there were the hormones that were there in the monarch pupa for the growth of the monarch butterfly. Let us we successfully give butterfly cells in culture, which was a major breakthrough in his scientific career.
Now to tell you about his achievements, I would like to call Master Summarization.
About Richard Everett's achievements. So we can see that Richard Everett's hard work and curiosity led to many achievements. His discoveries in scientific field. He won prizes at county, state, and international science fairs. First of all, one of his big achievements was getting his research published in the prestigious journal Proceedings of the National Academy of Science. While still a college student, something very rare at that age, means he was not very experienced scientist, but at a very young age, he published his journal regarding his discoveries about the monarch pupa and the gold spots found on it. So he graduated with the highest honors from Harvard University, ranking second in his class, which is a very big achievement. And his work on insect hormones and DNA eventually led to his theory about how cells function, which has proved to be helpful for many other scientists succeedingly, which has great importance in understanding life and even in the medical research like cancer studies. As we saw that his research also proved for the cure of cancer. Thank you.
About his other interest, I would like to call Master Harshal.
My topic name is other interest. He devoted much of his life to science, and he was an excellent debater, and he took parts in public speaking. He won many awards in debate, and he was an active member of Modern United Nations Club. He also played the games like star gazing, outdoor activities, and nature photography. His wide range of interests made him not only a great scientist but also a well-rounded personality. Canoeing is a sport which is played by the boats.
To conclude this presentation, I would like to call Master Samartha.
I'm standing here for the conclusion. First, Richard Ibrahim's journey from a curious kid who was collecting butterflies to a great scientist showed that passion and persistence can lead to great success. Second, his mother's encouragement paved the path of a great scientist. Then next, the making of scientist as seen in his life is not about just intelligence, it's about curiosity. It's about curiosity. Yes, sir. A great scientist is made by the curiosities, the bright mind, and the will to win for the right reason. Thank you.
Now, to tell you some key takeaways, I would like to call Master Sarkar.
So good morning everyone, Master Soccer and my topic is indicators and nature. So the first point is interest philosophy. The research actually began with the simple and fascination with butterflies. He cultivate your own curiosity and explore the world around you. Learn from setbacks. Not be discouraged by future. Means we never discouraged by failures. And Ibrahim was the science here and taught him the importance of the real experiment. Means the Ibrahim lost in the science and the fair taught him the importance of the real experiments and flooded his drive excellence. Means the Ibrahim taught the importance of the real experiments and he flooded the drive for excellence. So the third point is seek mentorship. The guidance of the Dr. Arkivar and Mr. Williams were basic for Ibrahim. Means the Dr. Arkivar and Mr. Williams was guidance for the Richard's Ibrahim and they was very critical for Ibrahim and they find the mentors who can inspire and direct your interest. Means they find the mentors and they can inspire direct the interest. So the last point is manage your interest. Ibrahim's diverse activities means the Ibrahim do the activities and he show the well-rounded life. And he enhance the rather the detract from the academic and scientific pursuits. When he was doing the activities, it can be enhanced and he show the well-rounded life and the academic and the scientific pursuits.
You want to? Shades of wisdom. Thanks you for listening our presentation. Why?
Hence, I officially declare our presentation is over and we show thankful gratitude towards Professor for guiding us. Thank you.